Welcome everyone, it's Ethan here again. So, you know how I've been saying that I wanted to upload a lot of videos that are useful for you guys? Yeah, I got another one here. So, I've been tracking my expenses for June, and I know a lot of people have been asking me, how much does it cost to travel Southeast Asia? How are you able to travel for so long? Yada, 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 yada. Same old questions, same old answers I always give you guys. It's extremely affordable to travel Southeast Asia. It's a known fact, but a lot of people there haven't been researching. They don't know, but I want to give it to you guys, my audience here, my friends. I know you guys are subscribed here, but let's talk about it. For June, ever since I've been here in Thailand, I just tracked every expense that I had and I broke it down into different sections. Okay, so let's talk about it. My biggest expense so far has been accommodation, staying in hotels, all right? And you can expect this everywhere where you go, okay? 54% of my expenses was in hotels, and I spent 512 Canadian dollars for the month of June staying in hotels. Now, in June here in Thailand, I didn't stay in any hostels at all. So if you do stay in hostels, it's a lot cheaper. You can reduce that amount down. I would say to probably even half of that cost. But depending on where you're staying, like if you're really like scrimping and going to like really like cheap $5 hostel places, you're not gonna have a great time. But you're gonna save some money. But to me, it's not worth it to stay in something like that. I'm all about the travel experience, the comfort of it, and I'm willing to spend a little bit more to have a peaceful sleep. So $512, 54% of my expenses. My next expense actually, my third largest expense was groceries. 10% of it was gone towards groceries, which was $96. Because I stay in hotels, I like to have like a nice healthy meal in my morning, so I'll buy like healthy stuff. 96 bucks, that's what it cost me. So some people just like to eat out, don't even bother, buying their own groceries and stuff like that. But for me, that's a personal choice. I love it. Keeps me healthy, keeps me going, keeps me motivated, ready for the next day type of thing. 96 bucks. So next expense was $25 transportation. That's going on their SkyTrain, their BTS system. Absolutely cheap. $25 was nothing. Rolled into that $25 was actually a fee that had to pay to put for the card. To just tap in and out of the gate system because I got tired of waiting in line, buying the single fare. So I bit the bullet and set that up, let them have my passport for copy and stuff like that. 25 bucks, super cheap, super awesome, super affordable. Second largest expense comes out to be dining out, going out to eat, going to restaurants. This month was a little bit different because a little bit more than I usually would probably spend is because I went to a expensive restaurant for somebody's birthday here. It was really great. We had a fun time, worth the money, great friends, great everything. $177, 19% of my expenses, well worth every single penny. Great. But moving forward, I would expect that to be a lot lower. Now that also includes like using the app Grab to get food to bring it to me. I would consider that dining out. Literally going into restaurants, going out, 177 bucks, really cheap. Next expense, which made up 3% of my expenses, was just was it 3%? No, I'm sorry, only 2% of my expenses, which was my SIM card. I spent $19. Now that is unusually low because if you are first traveling to Thailand, you need to go buy a SIM card, right? When you go to the airport, I think it's about $50 to get the package with the SIM card. It's because I got the SIM card and I kept rolling it forward, topping up and making sure it doesn't expire. That's why my monthly expenses is so low. It's because the cost is only for topping up. Now, I did pay for initial fee a couple months ago, and you know what? I didn't include it into this balance, but just bump it up to 50 bucks if you're looking to do this. Next is shopping. I spent $7 on a t-shirt, a tie-dye t-shirt, which I'm not wearing. I should be wearing because I'm here at the beach right now. I should be like hanging out, just chilling out. $7. I expect this to be closer to zero moving forward because I just travel with a carry-on luggage and I do not have the space for it. And quite honestly, I'm a guy that loves to just throw things out. So I'm already thinking about throwing my jeans and my everything out just so I can just travel lighter. But I know I'm gonna need it down the road, down here, maybe later this year if I go to Japan or something. But forget it. $7. Expect that to be zero moving forward because I don't really shop for stuff unless it wears out. Like if I got a T-shirt that's worn out, I gotta replace it. But that's it. Next expense, which came out to be my second largest expense, third largest expense, miscellaneous. So I wouldn't count this towards my recurring, but miscellaneous, I spent $104 this month. Man, that included fees setting up a bank account, all right, documentation fee, and also buying a website for my personal blog. So if you guys want to visit that, I blog on it daily. I'm trying to make it a habit to blog every day. It is ethansdaily.blog. Right? It's just something, my mental outlet, and I love having that. So I started that. Check that out if you want to. But $104 miscellaneous expense. I won't count that as my recurring. I shouldn't because I'm not going to be buying a website every month, right? But let's just say in total, my total expenses for the month of June was $940, and that included the miscellaneous expenses. Now, if I backed that out, right, and then I divided by how many days I've tracked this for, it only works out to be $38 a day traveling Thailand. That's it. And that is extremely, extremely affordable. And so you guys can see now that traveling isn't that expensive, depending on where you're going and what you're doing, though. But it could definitely be expensive if you make it expensive. You want to go out and do crazy excursions all day and that stuff. But my type of lifestyle is I'm trying to live like a local, just, really immerse myself into the local life here. Travel, eat, sleep well. Don't have to think about it. Don't have to scrimp. If I want to eat something, I'll buy it. If I want to do something, I'll do it. And that's it. And I don't limit myself that much, the only thing I limit myself from doing is going crazy like tourist trap stuff. That's not my thing anymore. It used to be when I first started traveling and doing all those stuff. But as time goes on, you get experience, you know better, right? And so living life like a local is absolutely the way to go. And I think that's eventually how everybody starts. You get really excited, you go do some crazy stuff, Instagrammable stuff, and then eventually start to realize that I'm going to chill out. I'm just going to, I'm going to hang out with these Thai people over here. It's a much better lifestyle. It's a lot more fun. And you know what? You get to learn the language like I'm doing. It's just a blast, completely different lifestyle. And that's why we all travel, right? We want something different. But so next month I'm going to Kuala Lumpur. I'm going to track my expenses there. And you can see and have a little comparison of what's up. Is it better, cheaper, worse? Who knows, right? We'll find out on my next video for that month. So if you're subscribed, you'll check that out. If you're not subscribed, hey, subscribe right now so you don't miss that video. But that's all I wanted to share. I hope this was valuable for you guys, as it was for me, to know how much I was spending per month. And, great topic. Love it. Stuff that I would definitely want to listen to if other people were sharing. So I'll catch you guys next time, all right? Take care. Peace.